Hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 294. This is Rajyasree.
And this is Abhinandan Sekhri. We have a very exciting lineup today. For a change, I didn't hate everything. How about you?
Did you watch everything?
I watched everything for a change again. But
you
before
watched
we
everything.
Everywhere, all at once.
You watched.
You see what I did there?
You have not watched.
You see what I did there?
You lied just now.
That's okay. We will see who lied and who didn't. But before we get into the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, I'd like to announce that we are back with the second edition of the Freedom of Expression Conference. Those of you who did attend last year know that we've started another event. It's called the FOE Conference in partnership with the Internet Freedom Foundation. We had the fantastic lineup of speakers last year, and we have a really good lineup this year as well. It is going to be on the 1st of April. Don't be fooled by the date. That's just a convenient date that we got. So it is on the April 1st at Kamala Devi Complex. That's India International Centre, IIC Delhi, Lutyens Zone, just off Lodi Road. So 1st of April, IIC Delhi at the Kamala Devi Complex. You can register and secure your seat. If you're a News Laundry subscriber, you can attend. We have confirmed speakers this year are Chef Ali Bhushan, Meenakshi Arora, Gautam Bhatia, Manisha, Atul and I are of course going to be there. So do register. And how do you register? You can click on the link. It's below, foecon.in. I repeat, foecon, that's Freedom of Expression Conference. So that's short for that, foecon.in. Register and see us there. Yeah? It'll be great to meet you and hang out. Let's start off with the much celebrated Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, which we saw on the much celebrated OTT platform, Sony Live, which, given that they have so many nice films on, they should just make it a little nicer, that OTT platform. Because the only time I watch anything is when I Google where can I watch a film, and then it says there, and then I go. Otherwise, you don't end up going to, at least I don't end up going to Sony Live. So Everything Everywhere All at Once won like a record number of
nominations or awards.
And awards.
Really?
So they got Best Picture, Best Actress in a leading role, Best Actress in a supporting role, Best Direction, Best Actor in a supporting role, Best Academy Award for Writing. It got Best Film Editing. It got wait, there's more. It got 8 or 9. Like it's
7. It got 7. I just saw. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
So and everyone's been raving about it and all that. Now the impressive part is, which I do think is quite impressive, is that Michelle Yeoh is the second non-white woman to have won the Best Actress. The last one was Halle Berry. So Halle Berry gave her the award at the Oscars. So that speaks volumes about the Oscars.
Diversity.
And
so
the Oscars.
basically it's starring Michael Yeoh.
Michael Yeoh, na.
Michelle, okay. Yeoh, Stephanie Su, Kehu Quan, Jenny Slate, Harry Shum Jr.
All of these,
and
we
Jamie,
apologize to people from this
because I'm mispronouncing.
nation. All the nations we mispronounce the names
No,
of.
that's fine. Mispronouncing is okay.
Oh,
It's directed by Daniel Quan and Daniel Scheinert. Apparently they're called the Daniels.
The Daniels.
they're called-
Daniel
but-
and Daniel. They're
but
very cute.
It had Jamie Lee Curtis, but I would just, want to say, is it racist to say that Kehu Quan looks like Jackie Chan?
Ki Hugh Kwan. You've seen him. You know where you've seen him. He was in the Goonies. Did you watch the Goonies?
When we were children.
And then he was in Indiana Jones, which is why it was this whole, there were lots of pictures of Harrison Ford hugging him at the Oscars.
I don't remember all this.
And
Anyway, is it racist to say that he looks like Jackie Chan?
like a
Or
very...
will you be accused of saying that we don't all look the same? Because he looks a lot like, you see Jackie Chan when he was young, like the drunken monk and all. They are amazingly similar
So
looking.
now the Jackie Chan connection is that Michelle Yeoh was not the first choice for the film. Jackie Chan declined. The film is about, it's like a emotional Matrix, mother-daughter version of Matrix. Instead of Keanu Reeves, you have a mummy and...
First of all, you're not allowed to say Matrix. It's Matrix. Matrix.
It's
It's
like-
basically a Matrix-like plot, but done in a slightly humorous, there's farce. I mean, they take it all the way to farce. Yeah, it's really. It's very difficult to describe this film. It's exactly what it's everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, and James Hong, who plays the father, is 93 years old.
Wow.
And he's been acting for 85 years. So at the Oscars or what's it? No, the other one, the awards which happened just before.
Golden Globe.
Screen Actors Guild, he was given an award. And he gave a lovely speech about how the film industry has been, but without like being whiny. Like he was being very jocular about it. And he said, from where we got no roles to, or we were always the person making like noodles in the thing, now to get roles like this. But of course, I'm 93 now, so I'm not going to get too many roles. But he said, I'll be back when I'm 100 also. But for a 93-year-old to be that, like even when he's talking at the awards thing, he's very...
So to be able to take direction is enough. Yeah. I think when film professionals watch this film, if you don't just watch it as an audience, as a... I think then, I'm not sure too many people will be that impressed with it, with just as a film.
No, are you saying film professionals will be more impressed?
I think film professionals will be more impressed because technically it is an impossible feat to pull off. I mean, right from the lighting to the editing to the costumes to just... how you maintain such a chaotic film in some sort of an orderly this thing. So I think that's why it's got the kind of, oh my God, what a film kind of appreciation it has from the Academy and others. But most of the regular people I've spoken to liked it. No, they don't dislike it, but they don't think it's that great. And I agree. Like as a plot, it's not that original. Like the end, it's too soppy. Basically, at the end of the day, it is trying to appeal to you that we all feel insignificant in some way. We feel that we haven't realized our full potential in some way. So it's appealing to that emotion that we all have, that we haven't done all that we could in this life. And at the same time, we have problems in relationships between generations, father, son, mother, daughter, etc., etc. At the end of the day, it's a film about feelings. It's a film about love and hate.
The role which I found really disappointing, and even the award which I found disappointing, was Jamie Lee Curtis. I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand why she got such a award.
Like, oh my God, it's so wonderful. No, it's like an okay. She doesn't look like herself in the sense that they made her look a little misshapen.
You're absolutely right. She's just, I think the end was too preachy and soppy, and it just extended too much. I think this film could have been shorter by at least 20-25 minutes. I think the technical complexity was mind-blowing, from the lighting. I think just the lighting and the costume design. The lighting and costume design, just that would be the budget of a mid-sized Indian film.
Costume design was fabulous, in fact, where they go into those different worlds.
And they have such complex sets for a shot that is 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And there is a scene, let's say it's a 1-minute scene, the same dialogue will happen in different universes, so everyone's in a different setting, over like 3 seconds. So you can imagine the complexity there. And then the lighting, the lighting happens. So it is, like I said, technically an impossible feat. So phenomenal. Kudos to that. I think there is this bagel that is like, I think the bagel is a metaphor for hate, that everyone gets sucked into that hate and you have to really pull yourself out from that hate and anger. I think that is the metaphor for that bagel that she bakes or creates.
And Rakakuni?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
It was just bizarre. Some of the stuff is just too much,
That Rakakuni was the weirdest thing that maybe they smoked out just before it. But I didn't find it so spectacular, but it's odd enough to keep you engrossed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really original thought in the sense that just the bizarreness of so many things, and to get away with it. I mean, there's some really bizarre things, like ridiculously bizarre. Like, stuff something up your ass and then you can and to jump a universe, you have to stuff something in your ass. And then there's a full fight sequence
with stuff
sticking out of your ass. It's like what the like, and it doesn't, it's not key to the plot, but just that, let's just go with this.
And those big dildos they have, Sandy.
Yeah, let's just
There's
go
no
with
need for that.
It's just bizarre. Let's just do everything everywhere all at once. It's really, so that way it's really interesting and phenomenal.
To make such a big budget film with just Asian characters, you have two white characters. And either you don't care about whether you'll make money or not, or you are so confident that you have this, at least you'll make back your money. Because Michelle Yeoh is not cheap for sure. And Jamie Lee Curtis, they might have whatever, Jamie Lee Curtis and all might not have taken their, whatever their fees are usually. But the confidence to put together, because Parasite and her were not Hollywood films. Those were Korean films which got recognized and included. This is a Hollywood film.
But I think that may have to do with the market size, which is why it's a Chinese family. Because if they can change the villain of a Marvel comic because the Chinese may get pissed off.
Yeah.
Just the market size of that audience is so huge that maybe that justifies it. But anyway, so yes, definitely worth a watch. But the beginning I thought it was too disconcerting. It took me a while to warm up to it. It was just too much was happening in the beginning. So it took me a while to really get into the film.
But this might be a film which is worth watching on the big screen when they are going from universe to those different universes. But watch it. It's on Sony Live. Someone should watch something on Sony Live. But it's definitely an interesting film. Not bad, interesting film.
So, now coming to Kuttey. The rest is going to be only audio. That's all for the video podcast. But I'd like to remind you once again that we have on the 1st of April an event at the India International Center, the Freedom of Expression Conference. We have about 3 or 4 sessions. So come say hi, Manisha, Atul, me, and to all our speakers. Some of them are still confirming because there are few dates that are kind of conflicting. But go to foecon.in. I repeat, foecon.in. The link is in the show notes below. Register and come, because our events are fun, interesting, and informative.
Like the Ghadi detergent ad.
No, nothing like that. The subscription model is something that keeps News Laundry afloat, but we need hundreds of thousands of people to completely transform the news ecosystem. So you pay for news, so it serves you. So click on the link with this video, subscribe to News Laundry and pay to keep news free, और गर्व से कहो मेरे खर्च पर आजाद है खबरें.